Some nights stay with you forever. This is one of those nights. My name is David, and what I'm about to tell you happened in the dead hours between midnight and dawn, when the world sleeps, when you're alone, when anything can walk through that door. Picture this: a gas station, middle of nowhere, no neighbors for miles. This was years ago, before cameras watched your every move, before security meant anything more than a rusty lock and a prayer. The owner? Cheap, forgetful, didn't care about safety, just profits. Most nights, I worked alone, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., 8 hours of fluorescent buzz and silence. The kind of silence that makes you hear your own heartbeat. It was a Wednesday, or maybe Thursday. Doesn't matter. Dead week, dead night. I was leaning against the counter, flipping through a magazine I'd read 3 times already, when... ding! The door chime shattered the silence. I looked up, and that's when I saw him. Tall, 30s, built like he used to play football. But that's not what made me freeze. He was covered in blood. Not a little, not a splatter from a nosebleed. Drenched. His chest looked like someone had thrown a bucket of red paint at him. Streaks across his face, down his arms, soaking into his clothes. So much blood that my brain couldn't process it. It looked fake, like a Halloween costume. But I knew it wasn't. And his eyes? Empty. Completely empty. No fear, no panic, no guilt, just nothing. He looked calm, relaxed, like he was picking up milk and eggs on his way home. I couldn't look away. I tried. God, I tried. But every time I forced my eyes down to that magazine, they snapped right back to him. He noticed. Then he smiled. And in the calmest voice you can imagine, he said, "Don't worry, it's not my blood." That was supposed to reassure me. It didn't. My mind went into overdrive. He killed someone. He's going to kill me. This is how I die. But somehow, I nodded. Like he just commented on the weather. I buried my face back in that magazine, hands shaking so bad I could barely hold it. He walked the aisles, grabbed a few items, chips, soda, gum, normal things. Then he came to the counter. I rang him up, didn't look at his face, didn't speak. He paid in cash, exact change. Then he left. The moment I heard his car engine start, I called 911. I was mid-sentence with the dispatcher when, ding! The door, again. It was him, and he looked furious. I hung up, instantly, but he'd already seen me, seen the phone in my hand. He knew. He stormed toward the counter, screaming at me, "Did you call the cops?" I lied, tried to play it off. He didn't believe me. Then he jumped the counter. Not climbed, not hopped, launched himself over like it was nothing. In seconds, he had me on the ground, hands around my throat, squeezing. I couldn't breathe, couldn't think. Blood, his victim's blood, smearing all over me. I kicked, scratched, bit, anything to survive. My vision started to blur. And then I screamed, "I have a gun! I have a gun and I'll use it!" It was a lie, a complete, desperate lie. But it worked. He scrambled off me, backed away, and ran. Just ran. I stayed on that floor, gasping, shaking, covered in someone else's blood, until the police arrived 10 minutes later. They searched for him, never found him. No arrest, no news story, nothing. To this day, I don't know who he killed, or why, or where he went. All I know is this: some nights, when it's quiet, when I'm alone, I still hear that door chime, and I wonder if he'll walk back through.